Super, super, super excited. Oh my gosh, another episode of Lab Talk. Lab Talk. I mean, I'm really enjoying these. It's really amazing. I'm so excited about who we're going to have today. My dear friend Alex. And yeah, let's just have more people coming in. I'm just now going on this hydration like zone. I'm like hydrating. I found that I don't really drink a lot of water, and now with winter coming up, it's going to be even more difficult. So thank you so much for joining me today. Those that don't know me, my name is Leah M. Mulai, and I am an application specialist in immuno, but I'm also a success coach helping people feed themselves and their families. We're all about success here, so I'm really excited. Hey, BK! Thank you so much for joining. Okay, please send me some comments, send me some hearts, send me some love. I'm so happy that you're here. I think you're the one person that always says to me that I must keep smiling, and I always think of you. It's just crazy. But and I'm really happy that you're here. So today is just one of those days where we talk about the lab and what the options are. So there are people who start off in the lab and then they end up being like engineers, fixing machines, instead of just working in the lab and doing the blood tests, telling the doctors what diseases the people have. They actually now go and work on the technical side. So what do you do, BK? I don't know what you do. Can you put there in the comment and tell me what you do, and let's see if how exactly we can use you today. Just so we can see. I'm really excited to have you here. My goodness. Are you home? Are you home, or are you like waiting for the lockdown? Let me know in the comments so I can see what's happening with us here. So I'm really excited just to share about the lab. Have you learned anything from any of the videos we've been doing? Are they exciting for you, or is it just all weird and blabber and just like things that don't make sense to you, or what is it? Just let me know. So yeah, I'm really happy that you're here. I really was struggling with my connection earlier today, so I hope everything is okay. No, I'm an attorney. I had no idea. So what do? You do that? Are you also like one of those ones that do notaries, or what is your speciality? I mean, like maybe we should have you on here and you can tell us all about, what you guys do. I mean, it's really crazy. Yay, I'm so happy we have our very own in-house attorney. Tell me more, like what you do, so I can have a bit of an idea what we are dealing with here. This is going to be a really exciting one. I'm going to bug you with a lot of questions now. Yay! And the legendary DJ that's just joined us. Hey, Piano BU, thank you so much. We have beauty queens and DJs and everything. I'm really excited. So our guest has finally arrived on today's show. I'm so excited. This is a friend of mine, all the way from the time we went to the streets of Pretoria, South Africa together. And it has been absolutely amazing. And when he agreed to do this, I literally had to beg him to be here. But you know what? I begged him because his story is one that needs to be heard. He is just like, he comes from, if I can say, the dustiness of nothing to being legendary. I mean, I'm glad that he even calls himself the legendary DJ, because he is quite an inspiration to all of us. And I'm really happy and proud that this is someone that I know personally, and this is someone that has such a giving heart. I mean, last week we had Mpo on the show, and he was already talking about how Alex he's born in South Africa and he's now living in the UK. He started off as a medical technologist, and he is now there on top, sitting there as a technical specialist. And I know, my piano babe, you want to like travel all over, and I think definitely Alex is the right person to have you on here. So if you have any questions for him, so he's saying, hey Gloria, how do I join? So I'm sending you to join, and it seems like when we are waiting for you to be able to join, Otherwise, if you can send me a request to join. I've sent you a request for you to be able to join. So let's see how that goes. Hey, Gloria, thanks for joining. Yeah. We're always happy to see Gloria here. Gloria deserves a prize. Lindy, thank you so much for making it. We are like just yay! Okay, so Alex, you'll let me know when you are able to join in. In the meantime, just to explain to you guys who Alex is, where he comes from. Geez, Alex is one of those. He's still today a very humble soul for where he is. And I know you guys earlier on were talking about how you wanted to be technical specialists. Alex is a technical specialist, unless he's moved up even more. You know, Alex, you wake up, you blink, and he's moved up another level. You blink again, and he's unable to join. Can you send a request again to join? So maybe you can leave the live and then come back again, and then you will see a request to join, and then you can join from there. Hey, Sing! Yay! Thank you so much, guys. So we're just trying to connect our South Africanness together with this UK. My beauty queen, which country are you from again? Just put there in the comments so I can see which country you are from. And I can't believe my piano lady wants to come here, but I'm so excited that you want to join us and come to South Africa. And Alex decided to not be in South Africa. So let me just put up what our topic is today. So Alex is basically a technical specialist, and we are just trying to get him on. And he works in the UK now. Can't believe he really started off here just like any one of us. And if this does not make you really want to do more, so I'm just gonna try and see. Yes, I think we are winning now. We are finally winning. We are finally winning. Yeah, so we're basically waiting for this to just pull together. I'm so excited, and I'm glad that you guys are still hanging in here with us, very patient, very anxious. We are like anxiously waiting for Alex to come on. You know, I'm really happy that we're waiting like this for someone we are all excited to hear from and see what he has for us. Absolutely, really excited. You know, technical issues are normal. I mean, we have mastered them. Thank you so much. We're just trying to get our guests on here. Just some minimal technical issues, and I mean, who's not getting used to them? And I just put the comment in there and tell me who's not getting used to these technical issues. I'm like so okay with them right now. We're just trying to obviously get the show rolling. But you know what? We were talking about how to get into corporate, and Alex is one person that makes it look so easy. And I'm sure he's going to have amazing tips for us as to how we can definitely leverage his knowledge on expanding and moving through. So we really have different stories. I, for one, struggled to get in terms of getting into corporate. But for Alex, he just went from stride to stride to stride to stride. And it has been almost so easy for you. And Leah is still Leah. Oh my God. Thank you. I wonder what that means. What does that mean? Still like, okay, can you like add on a comment there so I can just see exactly what you mean by that? You know, we are in a platform here. It's fun. It's crazy. Mankwina, thank you so much. You almost missed it, but you didn't, because we're still trying to technically connect with Alex all the way in the UK. Really excited. I mean, yeah, I mean, I've never had to keep you guys so entertained for like such a long time. But you know what? We had a really interesting question that we need to have answered. Alex, are you there? Yeah, all I'm seeing is like this little roundy thing. Mavix, no comment. No, what do you mean no comment? No, you must give me more and tell me why you're saying Leah is still Leah. Is it he's saying he cannot connect, or he's saying he's connected. Are you connected, Alex? All I'm seeing is the roundy thingy. Can anyone else see Alex? I think I can hear you a little bit.
Can you hear me?
character. Yes. Wow, finally I can hear you. I just cannot see
What about
on
my,
my screen.
what about my face? You can't see my face, right?
Oh, I can't see your face. Can anyone else see Alex's face? Because I can't. Can you see my face?
I can.
Oh, but I'd like to see you as well. I'm like, is it my connection or your connection? Can you
I
guys put
don't
in the
believe it.
comments there and tell me whether you can see Alex or not? No, you can't see Alex. No, Lindiwe also can't see you. So Gloria can see you, Lindiwe can see you. But you can see me, but we can definitely hear you, Alex. So I'm really excited that we at least no. Right. So you know, UK is proving to be a problem child. But we are here and we are here for Alex and we want to see and hear. We can hear but not see him. But you know what? I'm happy that we can at least hear. Manquina also cannot see. Hey Thea, thanks for coming through. You, yes, no to Alex. So they can see me, but they cannot see you, Alex. But okay, I think we have a sound. You are there, right?
Hello.
But okay, I think we have a sound. We hear you a little bit. Okay, great. There is a bit of a feedback, but that's perfectly fine. As long, but now there's a bit of a feedback from that side. So we really are struggling to get Alex in. So I'm gonna come up with plans. You know, I'm always making plans. So let's see if we can maybe have him on WhatsApp. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna try that. You know, every time I look for this phone, I cannot find it, which is so weird. Every time I look for the phone, I'm like, so I'm gonna try and see if we can connect with Alex in any other way. Alex, are you still there? And tell me which to work on the network. Alex, must I speak to Boris to work on the network? Yeah, somebody please assist with the network. I would like that because we would really like for this to work. So speak to someone that we can. Yes, I like when I see this roundy thing. It means something is happening. So are we able to hear you now? Yes, no. So now we can't even hear you, Alex. It's like now it's completely off. Alex, do you think we can do maybe that way it will be easier for you to connect with us? Do you think we can do that? Let's see. But you know what? You know, I think if I could, I'd like pop you guys some hearts because you guys are here patiently, and I'm really happy that you guys are still able to be. Yes, we can hear you, my friend. Now we can hear you. We still can't see you, but that's fine. I think as long as we can hear you, we've done some of these ones with phone calls, like a podcast. So I'm sure we can work with this one. Thank you so much. At least we can hear you. Yay! Let's get this show on the road. Alex!
Sorry that you can't see my face. Not me. I don't know what's happening with the network.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's really we always appreciate. I mean, we had Rulani was on here talking about microbiology technical training on the phone. Gloria put a picture on her video. I think then we had Lindiwe and Mpo were the ones that were successful to be on video. So I'm really excited though that we can at least have a sound from you. And so the people have been waiting long enough and they've been hearing my voice way too much. So over to you, Alex. Just tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and where you are now.
hold on. You want to hear my story? Yeah, that's
Ah.
that can take the whole day. You know that.
And you know what? I trust you to a point where, I mean, if there's anyone I trust, it's you. I mean, geez, you can do this.
Okay, where do you want me to start? To be honest, where do you want me
I
to
want
start?
you to start from where were you born? Where were you born? Where did you come from? And how did you end up in biomedical technology of all things? And then to
Okay.
where you are now, freezing cold or in the summer, you know, when it's like you are snowing all the way in the UK, it's hot, it's this. I mean, how did you end up from where you
Yeah.
were to where you are now?
Of course. Yeah. On a serious note, though,
Mm-hmm.
like you know, I've known you for a long time. I would say for probably 10 years or more than 10 years, right?
The 10 years.
Yeah, I'm from KZN, the rural area. I don't know if you have an
Listen what Gloria says. Sorry to this. So Gloria says we have the whole day, Alex. So we've been anxiously waiting for you for weeks. So we are here. We like, take your time, Alex. Take your time. I think there's something about rural KZN, guys. Do you see there's a second person in the rural of KZN doing this thing? So there must be something in the air. So over to you, Alex.
well, don't worry, Gloria. I'm busy writing a book, so you will get the entire story from the book. So yeah, for today, I'm just gonna keep it brief because I can see that the whole week your theme was about careers and everything.
No,
But
you know what? We always spice it up. We want to hear about you. I think we've been hearing a lot about careers. Yes, we do want to get into careers, but we also want to get to know you more.
okay, all right. Yeah, I think Leah. To be honest, I never grew up in a rich family like any other black kid in South Africa. I mean, I come from, like I said, in a rural area in a very poor family. That's for sure. Uh, I made sure that I get a chance to go to the university, and uh, as the first child to do that. And also, I didn't want to disappoint my parents on that opportunity that they gave me with their last money. So yeah, I got a chance to go to TUT to do biomed. Trust me, I didn't even know what biomed was. I just like
Yeah.
I just like the word bio, meaning it has to do with biology because I used to love biology. But in terms of the
Yeah.
job and everything like that, I had no idea. So when I got
I
there, I've
think
been
half the people, more than like 90% of people doing biomed, at first they're like, don't even know what the course is.
It's like that. It's really, really like that. I also didn't know what it was about until I got there. Until they actually, I don't know if you remember where we taught the labs. That's why they knew. Oh, okay, we're gonna be lab
Yeah.
technologists,
Yeah.
essentially.
So that was like way into the course. Like we were already like studying, we've tested exams, and we still didn't know what it was.
Yeah, and one of the mistakes that I made on the day when we were touring labs while we were at school, I think I was with a group of I think who was this guy? Mavura is here. We asked one of the technologists how much do they earn, and when they told us the money, I mean, we were shocked. I was shocked. I'm like, no way.
You were
I
already like
can't.
deep in,
I
like.
was like, what? So little money. How will I be able to even sustain myself with so
But
little
at that time,
salary?
how much did they tell you guys it was? What
This
was that
guy was.
number?
I remember the guy. He was. I think he was a senior already because he was the one actually showing us around, and he kept on saying that it doesn't even reach 10,000 rand. I was like,
No.
10,000 rand, and I look at him I'm like, what? He like 30 something already, and you still don't earn at least 10,000 rand.
Yeah, but
That was
and actually
that
in
was the thing.
context, that was what, like in 2007, 2008,
For
and
a
and I
senior,
mean to this point, it almost hasn't changed much.
it hasn't. Yeah, that's a sad part about it. That's a sad part about it. But when I got in there, I think that actually, in terms of motivation, it actually played a huge role because at that time I couldn't even drop off or change careers because I didn't have the money to do that. So I told myself that, listen, I can see, yeah.
I mean, Gloria says, do not even mention that the salary was depressing back then. I mean, it was depressing. But where were you, Alex? When do you remember Tepo, who walked out of the class? The first class we had was Introduction to Medical Technology.
Yeah.
And the lecturer said, sorry, medical technology doesn't pay much. So if you want money, then you must get out. And you know, Tepo took his bags and he left the class. And he didn't come back. He went to engineering and he actually finished probably a couple of months before us, and I wonder where he is now. Probably a top earner wherever he is. I mean, he made
there was a couple of people that actually changed during that day, on the first day, and I also had that in mind as well. And I couldn't afford to do it at that time. And when the guy told me that it ends less than 10,000, that was even worse. But yeah, at that time, I just took it to my shoulders like, listen, let me finish this, and then when I finish it, I'll do something different while I'm working. That was the plan from the onset. And I told myself, listen, I just need to since I didn't have the money even to pay the school fees. To be honest with you, I had nothing, so I had to study hard. And I told myself, listen, I'm just gonna get some distinctions all the way so that it can pay itself. That's where the competition started between me and you. That's where it started.
Very healthy competition. I mean, if it wasn't for you, I don't think I probably would have gotten all those distinctions. And it's not like we were like always like helping each other. We studied separately. And because we had very different ways of studying, you were like, I'm here, I'm studying. And I was like, like, play around and then I go study with you. If I listened in class and I'd go home, I'd be fine. And then I at that time really had a very supportive partner also. So he made me like study all the time. So it was really great. But the way you made me feel so guilty all the time. Like Alex was one of those, we're writing the test Friday or the next week Tuesday. By Wednesday he's done, and I'm like, hey, what's wrong with this guy? He's done. He's studied. He's like chilled. He's ready for next week. I'm like, what kind of a person is Alex? Why? How did you do that?
No, the thing is, I had all the time in my hand because I was focused. To be honest with you, I didn't do. I used to. This is a funny story. I used to date a girl at varsity. People thought I was a nerd, which I think I was. But I used to date a girl for 6 months, and in those 6 months, I never took her out. I didn't even kiss her. That's how focused I was. Till this day, I do reach out to her to apologize. Really, I'm being honest because it was awful.
You apologize. You owe her an apology, but I don't think Umpa would want you to do that. So maybe let it be. It was a long time ago.
It was not Umpi. It's a different person.
That's what I'm saying. Don't reach out to your exes while your wife is there.
I felt bad for her there. But yeah. So that's the reason why I was always prepared. And I knew, remember back then when you get a distinction, I think it was about 3,000 rand into your account, into the school. Exactly. So I used to get those 3,000 rand for me to manage to pay. Because back then the school fees, subject was around 1,000, 1,500, more or less. That's it. So I could easily pay off my school fees with the distinction that I used to get. And as you know, I managed to get some.
As a student, were you not?
Yeah, after a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did study the whole year with the distinction money. And then after a year, I got a bursary from Ampath as well. Yeah, so in total, after the 3 years, I think I got something like 19 distinctions, which is crazy. Which is crazy. Now that I think of it, it's actually crazy.
That is ridiculous. Then that's a cum laude. Did you
Yes,
know
it
what
is a
it
cum
was?
laude.
A cum laude? Did you know what it was?
No, no, I didn't. I was never aiming for that. I was just aiming for the 3,000
I'm
rand
so
that I was
glad I'm
getting.
not the only one. I found it on the paper, on the graduation paper, and my mom's like, "Hey, what is this thing?" We didn't even know how to pronounce it. I literally went and found a dictionary, not even Google at that time. We went and looked at a dictionary to see what this
Yeah,
cum laude thing was about. And I got it like at the end, and I'm like, "Did you guys know?" And everybody else like, "Yeah, we knew what that." I'm like, and they're taking up with the record time. I'm like, what is record time? I mean, I just studied subject per subject per subject. As it was coming, I'm studying. As it's coming, it's like you pass one and then you move to the next one. And I never really knew that there's such. And I'm glad you and me both, my friend, had no idea what this cum
yeah.
laude thing is. Now I feel
I
so
had no idea.
good.
I didn't even go to my graduation party because I didn't see
Aw.
the point. To be honest with you, I didn't see the point of
Why?
going there. The reason is that always wanted to change the course. That's the thing. So I
Yeah.
didn't even value it as, oh, I've achieved now. I was like, no, man, I still have a lot to achieve in my life. And yeah, it's
Look what Gloria is saying. Cum laude, my friend. I only knew it when I met you, Leah. Yeah, so there's really this
so,
thing. I mean,
so it's not a black thing, yeah. So it's not a black thing. So
yeah.
yeah.
And then what
So
happened? So you moved on, but I remember one thing, and I really have to mention this. So when we were going in to do our experientials, we were getting like 1,500, was it?
yes,
1,500. And I mean, you were already at that time sending money home, and you were building a house for your mother. And I'm like, we haven't even started earning, and you were so responsible. Alex, like, can you talk us through that? Like, I mean, I'm just like,
the thing is, adversity. Obviously, I wasn't staying at the hostel. I wasn't staying
mm.
in a flat. I was staying in a shack. Not even Attersville, not even Attersville, this nice place. Not the nicest part of Attersville. I don't know if you know a place called Mshongo, where there's only shack. So I used to stay in a shack. Yeah, that's where I used to stay. And I didn't even have electricity and water, to be honest with you. But I had to focus because that's why I was able to focus because I didn't have the
Because I
privilege.
remember you then had to study when it was like daylight, and because then at night
Exactly.
you couldn't.
Exactly. Or if I do study at night, I have to budget on a lamp.
Alex.
So I was focused. So even when I started earning that 1.5, yeah, I did upgrade in terms of where I was staying. I had a
Yeah.
friend nearby where it was a nicer shack with electricity and water. So I wasn't spending much. So I decided, no,
Hmm.
this is too much. 1.5 at that time, it was too much. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna send 1,000 every month home so that I can build a house for them.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
how, because you wanted to know that that's the reason why I could afford to send enough money home while sustaining
Yeah.
myself.
Sure. Gloria says, "Oh,
Yes.
you come a long way, Alex. I'm so proud of you." We haven't even heard a half of it. We've heard like you still studying at this point, and then you
That's
moved
why
on to
that's why I said you need the whole day for me to tell
the
you my
whole
story.
day. Amazing. Now let's move. Now you are working now. So and then what? So you started then working as a medical technologist. You are a chemical pathology qualified medical technologist, and then what? Hey, beauty.
Okay. So I obviously qualified as a med tech in I love chemistry, so I love chemical pathology. So that's what I specialized in because I loved it, truly love it. As soon as we went to experiential, we started at 614, which was the auto lab, and the first instrument that I got exposed to was Roche instrument. That was the first
Yeah,
instrument that I was exposed to.
which is where you are now. It's so weird.
So when I looked at those instruments and I looked at the applications people and engineers coming in with nice cars and everything like that, from that day I actually knew it that is my dream company that I want to work with.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
didn't care what I was supposed to do, but as long as I get to Roche. So
Yeah.
everything that happened in the last 8 years, it was me building up, because I got rejected twice at Roche. While I was at Beckman, while I was at Alex, I was rejected. Like, listen, Roche South Africa, they rejected me. No. We have an experienced person that we got and everything like that.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, it was.
What roles were you applying for then? Which roles did they reject you for?
At some point, I didn't even care which role. As long as it comes from
Yeah,
Roche,
you
I just put my CV. Just put my CV. Yeah. It took me. I think I started applying actively in general in corporate since 2011. That's when I actually qualified. I applied to all the corporate. Obviously, I got a lot of we regret. I mean, I don't even count how many of them.
This whole week I've been telling them, "Hi, we don't know how many regrets, like over a lot."
It's normal.
It's
Just
normal,
keep on
right?
putting in.
Just say that again, so for people remember this, that it's normal.
It's very normal. Just keep on putting it. Put it. One day, and then Roche actually called me for an interview. It was around 2014 or so. I was so happy.
Yeah.
They called me. I was still in the lab, obviously, at Empath in NRL. So they called me for an interview for an application role. I was so nervous. I was so excited. I prepared like there was no tomorrow, because that was my dream job and my dream company, to be honest. I got there, first interview, I nailed it. Second interview, whew.
Yeah.
All I can say is that I came out crying, like literally crying. I've never cried after an interview, but that one I just cried, because I didn't cry because I didn't do well on the interview. Yeah, I know I presented and I was so enthusiastic, but I was crying because I didn't know whether I'm going to get the job, and I wanted it so bad. That's the reason why I cried. And after a week, obviously, they told me, no, you didn't get the job. Someone that is experienced got the job.
Yeah.
Then I knew that, okay, I have to change my strategy so that I can get there. So for me,
let's go back. Let's rewind a little bit. What was your initial strategy? So we know, people can know what not to do, and then we get to what to do.
Sure. So obviously, when you work in the lab, you just run your QCs, give it over to night shift, come back tomorrow, run your QCs, give it over to night shift, come back. Exactly. That's a routine, right? Yeah. That's what lab people do, like us, we used to do. While doing that, I was also applying, hoping to be an application specialist, hoping to be an engineer. But I think that didn't work for me at the time. So from there, I started applying myself, meaning I was taking responsibilities now. I was like, no, listen, I want to be involved in this troubleshooting. I want to be involved to be a senior or whatever. I said, I want to do that. Regardless, I don't care about the money. I want to do it. So that's the strategy that I changed. I'm like, no, listen, let me apply myself. Let me help with the QCs. And guess what? Me doing that, I kept myself closer to the application people, meaning that they will ask me, hey, Alex, can you calibrate this for us? So I've already built that relationship with an application specialist from back then, from Roche, from Abbott, whatever, from Alex. So I already had that form of reference. Based on that, that's the strategy that I changed. And obviously working hard, definitely working hard, because I'm not saying that we don't work hard in the lab. I mean, we work our ass off, but we don't work smart. For us to be out of the lab, we don't work smart, which is very important. Yeah, it's very important for you to work hard and smart, because you will be competing with a lot of people.
Describe smart to us, because I think that we can say it, but we need to like really nail it, break it down to say what is working smart and what are the actionable points. So we've already spoken about running the QCs and exactly what you said, Leah, building relationships, and Gloria says, oh wow. So yes, definitely. So I'm glad that you guys are hearing this for the second time from a different person. I mean, it just makes more sense when you hear different people and their different approaches, and some will be overlapping and similar here and there, and others will be completely different because, you know, no one recipe works for everyone, but there's some basics that are literally, you have to nail those, you know. So
Yeah.
let's carry on. So yeah, so what are those smart actionable moves? So we've spoken about running those QCs, working together with the application specialists, and having the engineers as your point of reference, so they can even teach you things on the analyzer that if they don't have to come in, they know Alex is there to fix it. So what else can they do?
All right. So with me, I didn't have a chance to study further, right? So meaning already I'm losing competition. I'm down. Like I couldn't compete even with you. I mean, you have masters, and I still have a diploma, right? So I had to do those things so that I can be able to compete with the people like you here, for example, because you already got a upper on a different stage or a different level because of the fact that you were able to study further, which is that is another way of working smart. Study further. So, what was I? Actually interrupted.
So you were talking about the smart ways, the smart ways of getting in and building, getting your way into corporate while you're still in the lab. What are the actionable things that you need to do?
Okay, yeah. So, like I said, you work in cooperation with, you take responsibilities. If there's a senior post, even if there's 100 rand extra, which is nothing. No, take those.
Yeah.
Take those because it builds your CV. So meaning that you're gonna be working your ass off, but then at the same time you're working smarter because actually getting closer to the high people.
Yeah.
Then obviously study. That's another smart way of working. Working hard. So work and study at the same time if you can. I couldn't because of my financial problems even when I was still working. Yeah, so that's actually how I actually managed to change my plan or my strategy on the way to get to corporate. And after that, actually, I was at Empath for a long time, and I already built that relationship with so many application specialists, especially at Beckman, because NRL was with Beckman.
The main,
yeah. So yeah, I knew the DXI like while I'm sleeping. So I knew the DXCs while I'm sleeping as a technology. So
and
sometimes
that was also strategic. So we've already spoken about that you knew those analyzers strategically, so you already knew how to work them, fix them. You know, you knew what the applications were doing while they were fixing them, and so you kept them very close.
Definitely, and at that point, you remember my dream was to join Roche, but I saw that that is actually not happening now because I've already been rejected in the last minute. Last hurdle. So I was like, no, man, let me just join other companies and use them, not as a stepping stone. I don't want to disrespect anyone, but
no. But when you have the foot in it, it's easier to navigate within the corporate, unlike when you're still in the lab, you now need to find your way to corporate. But when you're already in corporate, it's easier to, same way people in the move around, the corporate people move around like that also. Yeah,
that's why. I didn't care whether it's a smallest company that has one office room or whatever. I didn't care. At that point, I was like, no, I'm applying now for anything, even if it's a cleaner.
At some point, got to that. I just want to make sure my thing doesn't die off here. I'm gonna put my charger in just to make sure everything is sorted. Why the hell is this thing dying on me? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't lose you along the way. I'm just gonna plug in my charger. This is too good to lose. Right.
So I'm saying that I didn't care what job I'll do or which company I work for. So I started applying, and obviously I got a lot of rejects and everything like that. Then
and when you apply again, applying like you are applying for any post, as long as it's like a foot in.
Yes, I did that. I got rejected in so many places. Then one of the application specialists came to me from Beckman. I'm not gonna reveal the names. She was like, no, Alex, it's easy. We do want you. She told me like on the face, we do need you actually at Beckman, but we cannot hire you since you're working at NRM. Mind you, I already had built that relationship with Empath in such a way that if I didn't go to corporate, trust me, I was going to retire at NRM or whatever.
Oh, wow.
At Empath. That's how, yeah, because I was also there. I was viewed as a future manager, according to my boss. That's what you say. So I had to take a decision now to leave Empath for the first time, resign for the first time in my life after about 6 years or so. So I resigned and I went to Lancet in Pencadia. I would say 2 months into the job, I got an email from the supervisor of applications at Beckman, and they're like, "No, listen, we'd like to invite you for an interview tomorrow," something like that. I'm like, "Wow, okay."
It's always that way, isn't it? It's like, huh? Tomorrow? I also left Empath and I went into Vermaak for like 2 months or so, and then I got immediately called and they're like, "Okay, we got to come tomorrow." I'm like, tomorrow? Like, they don't even give you time to prepare. It's like you need to like
yeah. So I had to move from my comfort zone for me to open a new door, which was amazing. So I moved to London. I got a call like in 2 months. Told me, "Listen, come and we want to see you and we want to interview you." That's how I actually got a job at Beckman as an application specialist. Interview at Beckman, it's nothing compared to what I've been through at Roche. So I wasn't that excited. I was excited obviously when I got out, yes, but I wasn't that. I was like, "Wow, this is crazy." So yeah, when I was there. So when I got to Beckman as an application, when I got there, I already had so much knowledge that in a short space of time, I managed to change the entire, because I was an application in Milo. I managed to change that into something that they've never seen before.
Wow.
That's what they said, not me. That's what they said. And after a year being there, I was like, "No, this is boring. Not boring, but I was getting used to it, because for me, it was easy. I was looking after the entire continent, like I'm sure you do. I told my supervisor, "Listen, so that I can be competitive," because I could see for me to join Roche as an application, sometimes it's not enough. There's still people that are more qualified than me.
There'll always be people who are like way.
Exactly. So I told my boss's boss and my trainer in Germany, I was like, "Listen, I want to be a global trainer." After a year, they were like, "No, that thing has never been done here in South Africa. There's no way that you can achieve that." I was like, "Okay, let's give it a try." Trust me, in 6 months, I've managed to be a global trainer for Immuno at Beckman. And they couldn't believe it. I only had 1 year, 6 months. I had to achieve all of that. So, again.
And that's like really the only time when I allow you to move over after you have that 18 months. But I think
I just did it like, no, I want to do it. Yeah. So So I became a global trainer at Beckman. So meaning that
and global trainers, where are those? So you were still based here locally, but were the guys coming to the local training here?
Yes, I was still based here. I can train anyone in the world to be application specialist. That's what it means, basically. Anyone in the world. So I could train anyone in Zimbabwe, I can train anyone in Germany, or I can train anyone in Asia. So it was something global like that. So I knew that if I got that, I might get a chance to get to Roche.
And I think that for me, the important thing is you didn't wait. No one offered that to you, Alex.
No.
It
was impossible.
You actually went and like, I mean, I think that's really important for people to understand, that you didn't wait for a handout for someone to say, you know, Alex, you might just be a global trainer.
No.
You know?
Yeah. I didn't wait for that. So I saw an opportunity, I saw a gap. Actually, I saw a gap, and also I saw an opportunity for me to further myself, for me to reach my goal. Remember, my goal is to go to Roche. It never changed.
Yeah.
Never ever changed.
The
So
end
I
goal
realized
is always the
it
end goal.
was
I
always
always
hanging
think
in my head.
people have your end goal, and then everything else that you need to do underneath that to prepare yourself to that, you can structure it when you know where the end goal is. Unlike trying to say, I'm gonna do this course, that course, this course, that course, but then you don't know where they are coming to. If you know I want to be a CEO, what do CEOs need? MBA, accounting, finance, management. Then you can easily stack up whatever else you need to do. So, yeah, that's a really great way of looking at it.
Yeah, I had a goal hanging in my head. I didn't care because it's something that I started 6 years ago and I didn't achieve it. So it was there and I always wanted to achieve it. So yeah, I became a global trainer, was waiting for posts at Roche. Nothing was coming out because it's application. There were a lot of engineering posts though. There was a lot of them. I was not an engineer. I already started as application. Trust me, I think it was 6 years, like 1 year, 7 months, still at Beckman. I approached my manager, like, listen, you know what, I would like to change from application to engineering.
Sure.
And my boss was like, that is a downgrade. Application is actually a professional level, and engineer is actually a little bit of a downgrade because of the skill level. So they told me directly, listen, you're a global trader. If you go to field, you are downgrading yourself to
so you go to like the technical service level, which is not a professional level.
Exactly. It's not like application where you are there. You are speaking the English.
With the people.
with the pathologists and managers and everything like that. Yes, you're up there.
Boss and your screwdrivers and your meters.
Yeah. I was like, no, I have to do that because, again, I'm looking at the goal because I can see as an application, I stand no chance because I'm not advertising those posts. So I had to downgrade. I downgraded my job. Told them, no, I still want to do
I downgraded from applications to engineer. I've never seen it like that.
But there was a catch. They told me, okay, since you are a global trainer, we cannot make you a normal FSE.
Yeah.
Instead, we'll give you a senior engineering post. Mind you, I have zero
engineering experience.
Zero. I'm a medical technology from the lab.
No engineering degree, no. I know you started at the end. How far did you get with the ends, my friend?
I didn't even finish. It was like 1 month. I was tired. I'm like, hey, no, night shift is killing me. I can't do it. I have no qualification whatsoever. Only have medical technology.
Wow.
It's just that,
With a national diploma, let's just put it out there for anyone who's saying is having an excuse. Hey, I don't have a BTech. Hey, I don't have a master's. Hey, I don't have guys, please, I think this is just an example to say we have excuses, and I think we use them. I'm dead. I'm laughing out loud. I know, right? So really, honestly, and everyone can have an excuse. We all have our own excuses, and definitely not having the qualifications should not be the reason why you now put yourself off. So yeah, then we are moving. Now you are a senior engineer, biomedical technologist, not diploma, no other qualification.
No other at Beckman. I was there with solving problems with people that have been on the field. Mind you, to become a senior engineer, it takes about 5 to 10 years. You get to build experience. I had no experience in terms of technical, but I knew how the instrument works. So I could easily find the fault better than a person with experience. So that gave me the edge. Because I knew, okay, if this goes to that, and I knew how to read the data, which is something.
And how did you get to that point, Alex? Did you train yourself? How did you get to that point where you now know more than other people? How did you get to that?
It's because I was preparing for to being a global trainer. It's one of the things that it's required.
So you were training, reading.
During that training for me to become a global trainer, I had to know like almost everything about the instrument, all the steps, all the type of tests, how the instrument behaves and everything like that. Yeah. So yeah,
So
at that point, I
let's
just
talk. Let's stay there a little bit. You are working your normal shifts. You are doing
yeah.
all your day-to-day stuff. When do you get the time, and when did you make the time to read and train yourself? Where was that?
Okay. Let me stress it out. I've never worked a normal shift as an
Mm-hmm.
application. That was the
Mm-hmm.
most strenuous, stressful job I've ever done, to be honest.
Yeah.
Application is not, it's not easy. No one can come to me as an application specialist telling me that application is easy. There is no way.
Yeah.
There is. It's
Mm.
the most
I
stressful
think that's where
job.
the question comes in. I'm like, you were probably so inundated. Where
Yeah.
exactly did you get the time to structure it in such a way that you, in that time while you're doing your job, you're still building yourself here?
Yeah. I used to sleep 11, 12 o'clock at night all the time. I have to catch up on my emails, do some a lot of
Yeah.
reading all the time, 11, 12, 11, 12, 11, 12,
Mm.
all the time.
Mm.
And
Mm.
hence I could actually do my global training without even a laptop, because my laptop, trust me, my laptop, I'm not lying, my laptop was stolen with all the information I was supposed to present on the day of the global. I'm telling you, you can ask Tebogo and those, because they were there. It was stolen. I had
Oh.
nothing to present. The global
And you
train
had
was
to
like,
have it all up here and present from.
trust me, she gave me hair slides to present. And
Shoo.
imagine someone else's slides to present
Sure.
and to be rated and to be certified. It was so amazing because most of the time I was not even following that. I was just looking at one line, already knew
Mm.
it was
Mm.
about. So it's something that I prepared. Like, yeah, like I said, I wasn't sleeping. It was 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Till. That's why
Yeah.
I actually became an alcoholic at some point. Because I drink.
No, you have to. You gotta walk with that. I'm excited that everybody else are almost like, no offense, but like it really like you want to pull your hair out.
Yeah. Okay. Before we run out of time, okay? So
Yes, yes.
yeah, so after I became a senior engineer, then I knew that
Mm.
okay, now I'm gonna fulfill my goal of going to Roche.
Mm.
I knew it. I was 100% sure. I applied for a position, got an interview same time. Got
Sure.
an interview, first interview nailed it. Second interview gone. No, we regret. Ah, like I didn't
Huh?
understand. Like okay, I
What?
have
Where was
all
that?
the tools. But still at Bergman.
Really?
They regretted it. I was a senior engineer. I was applying against a normal engineer who doesn't know the instrument like I
For what?
did.
For technical
No,
specialist?
no, no, no. Just a normal FSC in South Africa.
How?
Yeah, no, that was shocking as well for me. I was like, whoa, I thought I've done everything.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I would have thought the same.
Yeah, I thought I'm qualified, I'm done, I'm getting this job. This job is mine. I thought so, but nope. Second time running, I was broken.
Mm.
I was so broken in such a way that I decided to even leave Beckman because, I was just being annoyed by because of my own demons of not getting the job. So I went
Mm.
to Ilex. Ilex is more specialized as a FSC again. I got a
Mm-hmm.
job there. The money was good, I must say. The money is good there. It's not, I won't lie. I will measure the money at Ilex. But
Now suddenly that 10,000 is like, we're not in that 10,000 level anymore. We've gone out levels now.
yeah. Went to
Yeah.
Ilex. Became an FSE. Literally
Mm.
about 3 months at Alex, got an email from Roche. Alex would
Hello.
like to invite you for an interview for a
Did you apply
product.
for this or were you
No,
headhunted?
no, I didn't. They're like, we'd like to invite you for an interview for a product specialist for Roche UK.
What?
What? Roche UK? This is madness.
Wow, SA has been rejecting you for years.
Exactly. They just sent me an email. Exactly, yeah. It's an application.
And
Like,
did they tell you where they found you from? Like, how did they know about you?
Again, I built relationships along the way. So I
Yeah.
knew so many people that Andy, I don't know if you know Andy, Ayala,
Yeah. Yes, yes,
actually
yeah.
recommended me. I last saw him like 5 years ago, but the fact that we had a relationship in the beginning,
Yeah.
that helped me. It's like, no, this guy is good, whatever. Yeah. So Rush UK called me, like, okay, you have an interview on Thursday, a Skype interview. So that I am sitting in the in the house because I was still at home because it's a Skype
Yeah.
interview, looking all formal. It was weird, and the panel
Mm.
is all English. All English. I speak my, I don't know, that language English because I'm
Yeah.
from the rural
Yeah.
area,
Yeah,
and here I'm speaking,
go.
and here I'm
You can't
speaking
even
with the
drag, my
panel.
friend. There's no accent, nothing.
Nothing. I can't even hear them, man, because of the accent. It's so thick. And they
It's
speak this
very.
corporate. Yeah, they speak this corporate English, and I can't even understand what they say. I had to
Yeah.
present.
Mm.
What I did best, trust me, I made them laugh first,
Yeah.
which it was the killer move because from that day they actually laughed. Even whatever I
Yeah.
said after that, it didn't matter to them. But I did nail it. I did nail it. They invited me for the second Skype interview. Again, it was the panel of what's the MD now of UK
Mm-hmm.
Prosh. The MD was there. Again, it was a nice interview. Very, 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 very tough. I thought, to be honest, I thought I didn't get it. Then
Yeah.
one day, this is now December, right? Around December, like 2019, I think. 2019, yeah.
Mm.
2018. 2018. They
Yes.
sent me an email. Alex, they didn't say I got the job. No, they didn't say that at
Yeah.
all. They were like, Alex, here are your business class tickets to London. We want you to come and have a look at the place and see if you like it. Mind you, I got it in December around 18. I had to go there only for one day and come back the next day.
Me.
Business class.
And you said like, yeah, like, no, we're talking about the royals and had you really had you? Wow, like had
It
you
was like,
flown class before then, or was it always just
never.
economy?
It was always economy. I've never even flown Emirates. It was Emirates business class, not just any
Oh, I
business
love
class.
that. With those
So
cute uniforms and they are very proper and the red lipsticks. Actually,
exactly.
maybe I could try for Emirates. Oh, but they're too proper. They are like.
Yeah. So when I got to England, right? So I got to England in London, everything.
Yeah.
Actually, the same day that I got is the day they wanted to brief me. So I was tired, took a shower somewhere there in the gym. They have a gym in the office. We have a gym. So after the shower, I went for the briefing. So they told me, okay, these are the position that we have. So we have the product specialist, which is the one that you're gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, as a growth plan, you go from product specialist to technical specialist, and then to total product manager. Those are the 3 steps of growth.
Yes.
Yeah, it was nice and all. They sent me the offer. Oh, the offer was good. I won't lie to you. I mean, it's pounds. So all of whoa. I did some calculations, some conversion. It was in pounds, not in rands. No. I don't get paid in rands.
Not even the US dollar. It's like
No, in pounds. So I looked
no
at the
wonder
offer.
are we giving away 250 at the end of this? For those that are staying till the end, like and then we can randomly draw a winner there. 250 from Alex, guys. Sold. And we have about, what, 29 seconds left, 26, 28. Oh my gosh, are we redoing this live? I'm probably going to start it again. And we're going to close, and whoever can stay again, I'm going to restart the live with Alex to finish off this. We can't just leave it hanging like this. Alex!
Okay, I told you I did the whole day.
I'm going to wrap this up now. It's like 5 seconds left on this one.
Cheers.
So